Hey guys,
Hello,
I'm Alexis,
I'm Christina.
and we are Pin.
Pitter pat. I was trying to watch for your cue.
It's okay. It's okay. I think it's our brand now. We don't even have to say it at the same time anymore.
We should just purposely just say at a different time.
Yeah, we're almost at episode 10. At this point, whatever is here now.
Absolutely.
Do you even know what episode we're on now? I think we're probably on like an episode.
I think it's either 9 or 10. I have to check.
I think it's episode 8. No, 9. 9. I'll say 9.
Number 9.
Because 8 sounds like what happened. 9?
Mm-hmm.
What? That's insane. We've been doing this for, more than 9 weeks now. Because remember we had that week where we didn't even do a podcast?
Very true.
So, do you watch sports?
See, the only sports I'm like genuinely interested in are volleyball and soccer. Those are like my favorite sports. So if they're on, I'll watch them. Other sports, not so much. Like if my parents are watching them, maybe I'll like join them or whatever, but I wouldn't watch them on my own time.
Do you like have teams that you support? Like actually support, not like family is liking this team, so I like this team too?
Well, does it matter what sport? Or you mean like for the two sports that I mentioned?
The two sports that you mentioned.
For soccer, not so much. Like when I watch like the World Cup or whatever, I just pick based on the two teams that are playing. Like at that time, like, well, I'll just go with whatever. I do like Brazil's team a lot, but I don't think I have a preference. But for volleyball, my favorite team is the Japanese team. I've seen like so many of their games. I used to just play them on YouTube like the whole like 2 hours and just sit through them.
Oh, like is it like a Japanese league or is it just like Japan as a team?
It's like
in like a World Cup kind of situation.
Like the men's national team. Like yeah. So the team that plays against other countries. Not yeah. Yes.
Are they good looking?
Yes. I don't know the current roster, but back in like 9th and 10th grade when I was like I knew everybody's name and everything. They were very handsome. It was a weird time. Volleyball boys stand.
Volleyball boys, and also you like Haikyuu too, right? Isn't that volleyball?
I do like Haikyuu.
Do you watch sports anime just in general?
I do. I haven't recently, but like when I was in high school, I watched like Free, like Iwatari Swim Club, IQ. I watched a little bit of Kuroko's basketball, but I never really got through much of it. And then Prince of Stride, which was like a track and field one. I watched Days, which was soccer. Yes.
Yes, basically. Summary of the story, you like sports anime.
I do. I haven't watched them in a while though. I feel like I shifted to like dark, like fighting action animes.
I think it was like during college, I would watch Free, and like it's one of those situations where, it's one of those memes that's like I watch it for the plot and then the plot.
I get it.
If you know the meme, you know what the reason why I watch Free for.
Exactly. I think a lot of us can relate, honestly.
Exactly.
If I remember
for me,
go ahead.
Okay. For me, my situation with sports is more of like I watch sports because my dad is a humongous sports fan, and I would just watch stuff that he watches. Like because my dad is the normal white dude. I call him the whitest guy that I know, and he knows that I call him the whitest guy that I know. So he watches a lot of football because it's like an American thing. Like you gotta he has his teams, he has his schools. For him, like his alma mater is like everything to him and everything. Because he went to Ohio State, so Ohio
Oh
State has a
yeah.
humongous like football tradition, everything.
Mhm.
And yeah, my dad went to Ohio State, and he says supported Ohio State for like as long as he can remember. And then my dad's also a Steelers fan, so that's like, you're from Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh fans. They're
They're crazy.
insane.
They're
They're
really crazy.
insane.
Yeah.
So basically, I support them by association. I feel like my whole life has just been like, I don't really like watching sports, but I like the hype. I like that feeling that you're like, oh my god, I actually have a team, and I'm actually supporting something. Because if I walk in without supporting anything, I'll be like, why am I even here? I don't even care about the sport, but I'm here for the free food. I go for the free food.
Literally though.
Yeah. So that's kind of like my association with sports, is that I absolutely hate playing sports. I only watch sports when I have like the ability to go in and support a team by association, and then eat all the food that's in the bar.
Sounds perfectly right to me.
But Olympics, I support the United States just by like the fact that they get the most gold, and maybe it's just one of those things. Maybe like they're like one of the most biggest teams that get all the most gold, so I support them because they win. But it might also be like one of those weird things because like both of the teams that my dad also likes are like winning teams. So maybe it's just one of those weird ones that it's like I support the United States Olympics because they win.
I feel like the Olympics is like one of the rare times where I'm like patriotic.
I know, right?
Like I'm like, boo, I don't like living in America or being American, but then I'm like, go America, yeah. During the Olympics.
Oh my god, me though. I like go in and I'm like, yeah, and then I go to Nike and then get red, white, and blue stuff. The only time I get red, white, and blue stuff at Nike, because it's like the only thing that they
Literally. It's really cool. I've like learned about so many different sports just by watching, like randomly tuning into the Olympics. Like there's stuff I didn't even know could be an Olympic sport.
they started skating, like not skating, skateboarding. Skateboarding is a new
Yeah,
sport this year.
isn't that cool? I will watch that. I like that. I didn't know that um like boxing was an Olympic sport either. You found that out.
What? That's insane.
And
Oh
shooting.
my
Have you
god.
ever seen shooting?
Oh
Like
no, I
it's
haven't.
literally just like they put a target there and I don't think you actually have a bullet if I remember correctly. You just have to shoot and it's like a beam that projects through onto the target and then like your accuracy like determines your points if I remember correctly. But I like just remember watching like the women do it and I was like, this is wild. They're literally just shooting a target and winning like $1 bajillion for it, winning medals.
Oh my god. Maybe I should try shooting.
Bro.
Oh, but I'm like, I always watch the Olympic trials and I'm like, this doesn't sound too hard. And then there's me, like, and then I just think about it for a second and I'm like, nope, I cannot do this.
I know. I always feel like I get super hyped about sports during the like 30 days that the Olympics run, and then I'm like, no more sports.
Yeah, exactly. I get so hyped about gymnastics. Gymnastics
The
is
ultimate summer sport.
so good. So good.
It's
Simone Biles is
amazing.
back, by the way. Legend.
Yes.
Legend is back.
She opened my eyes in the 2016 Rio Games. That's when I started to be like, gymnastics is so cool.
Dude. But also the women are great and they're amazing, but dude, have you seen the strength the men have to go through in order to do gymnastics? Like, I feel like men are kind of underrated in this situation because everyone always talks about the women, and it's like, but the men's strength to be able to do those vaults. Oh my god! Like the rings, dude. You gotta have all that ab strength in order to do that. Like, I can't even lift my own self.
It's crazy how they're just swinging their whole body weight around like that.
or like the bar thing. They have to do like the kicky thing.
Yeah, it's almost like b-boying on a bar.
Oh my god, and they have to use all their arm strength in order to do it. I'm like, bro,
it's really
bro.
impressive.
Oh my god. And I like swimming. Do you like swimming?
I do like swimming. I think swimming is really cool.
Yeah, that's like when I get the most patriotic is when I'm watching Olympic swimming. For
I
some
like
odd
diving
reason.
too.
Oh my god, yes, diving. I watched trials for it last week actually on
Oh,
NBC.
really?
Yeah.
I don't really get the scoring for it. I'm assuming you have to do like tricks or like land a certain way in the water. But I just think it looks cool. And like I know that I'd be too scared to do it, so I like living vicariously through them.
I think okay. So I think the score system is basically they cannot have splash. So the more least amount of splash you have, the higher your score is, and you have to have that form going down. You have to be able to do the flip, and you have to be able to have like they call it like the knife. I think you have to have a knife form down all the way, and you have to have the least amount of splash. That's what scores it.
That's interesting. I went to the Olympic website and they literally have the next 4 rounds of the Olympics lined up, like the countries and the cities already, like the host cities.
Oh my god.
They already
I
have it
think
planned through 2028.
oh my god, to 2028?
Yeah, they have Beijing 2022, Paris 2024, Milano Cortina 2026, and then Los Angeles 2028.
Oh my god, 2028. I'm gonna be 30 years old when they come to the United States. That's just gonna be so
Let's
insane.
not think about that.
Oh my god. I'm gonna be 30. Can you imagine me being 30? I feel like it's not even old. It's not even old. People who
It's
are
not old
30
at
are like
all, but
30
it's
is
like
not old.
it's not old at all.
But
But
that's
still,
like
it's a big milestone.
the big milestone in life. Exactly.
That's crazy. Well, isn't Beijing is literally next year, the Winter
It
Olympics.
is. Weren't they just in China?
No, they were in Korea last time, in Pyeongchang.
Oh yeah. And then they were in Rio. Rio's the last Summer Olympics.
Correct. And then last
And
year
the
was
one
supposed to be Tokyo, but they moved it to this year.
right. Interesting. So my thing right now is that I'm wondering what Japan's gonna do in the case of the fact that their country is still having to deal with all those cases that are coming up in their own country.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that you have to enter the arena, you have to be like from Japan, and you have to like go into quarantine. You have to be vaccinated in order to get going in, I think.
That's what I was seeing, that they're not allowing any like foreigners to come watch.
Wow, that's insane. And I think
Yeah.
all the athletes who are coming in like earlier than usual because the trials that happened last week were like oddly kind of early for what they usually are. So I'm guessing they're collecting the team. Whoever went through is going through, and then they're doing like a good solid 2 weeks of quarantine. But that's just I think that's what I heard, but I'm not quite entirely sure.
That makes perfect sense because it starts the last week of July. So they have 2 weeks starting this week until then, if they're going to quarantine and then get ready.
Yeah. And I think as the Americans are starting to go in, they have to be all vaccinated. Like they have to have 2 shots and be able to recover from them within the past couple weeks, I think.
That makes sense.
Because it's like second vaccine, and then they have to wait 2 weeks before to be fully vaccinated.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure they were probably some of the first people to get vaccinated, knowing they were probably, or there was the potential that they'd be going to the Olympics.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm just like, damn, right now in Asia in general, like Taiwan is in quarantine. Like
Are
all
they
of my
really?
cousins, they're all doing online classes and everything. And it's like basically what happened last year with the United States. But now it's like Taiwan has been like closing off all borders. If you go in, you have to quarantine by yourself. Even if you're fully vaccinated, you still have to quarantine for a couple weeks. And then you can like go into society. But like still, like people are stuck at home. Like
That's
my
insane.
grandmother's too scared to go outside, but she goes out and still goes to markets and goes to buy food.
Oh,
And she just goes back home. Like that's just what
right.
life is right now for them.
What is the vaccine situation? Because I know obviously the US has them. I don't know if they've distributed.
Yeah, the United States has been sending live doses to Taiwan.
Okay.
Comes to like Moderna and Pfizer. Yeah. They're getting live shipments right now. And people who are getting who want to get vaccinated are getting vaccinated right now. But the less vulnerable, like the more vulnerable, I think the older generations, older people,
Mm-hmm.
they still don't want to like risk it because they know if this vaccine's in their system, they might actually catch the vaccine.
I see.
But it's still like it's kind of still like in debate if they want to do it or not because they are taking care of themselves and the cases aren't like as bad as it was in the United States.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And but they're still like doing precautions and quarantining and all the kids are inside and they're all doing online classes and everything and they're keeping every single family event to like a minimal, which is insane in Asia because they always hang out with their family. Like my uncle and my cousin and his wife and my aunt, like they are literally they live with my grandparents. They live with my grandparents for like as long as I can remember. So it's like it's kind of insane to like compare it because the United States, it's more of it's more individualistic. So people are having their own lives and they come back to the family if they have like no job or if they have nowhere else to go. But in Taiwan, like they're in Taiwan in general, like Taiwan specifically, there is a lot of people they still want to hang out with their families and but they have to keep that to a minimal as well, which is really insane right now because I mean like we usually have like a family reunion and everything every single year. And my family could not do that this year and it was really insane to like not like to see them not go because they always go.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy how life just gets completely flipped around.
I know, right? It's just insane. So that's why I'm like kind of questioning the whole like Japan doing the whole thing. But I mean, like they can't push it back to another year. I can't like move it to like the end of the year. I think Japan's having a pandemic problem as well, and I think Korea as well. I think.
Mm-hmm. That's the problem. Like they keep pushing it back, but then it's gonna intervene with like next year's Beijing Olympics, and like it's just gonna keep. So they're just gonna have to do it somehow. I don't know.
Yeah, keep it to a minimum. Like keep the
Right.
distancing pretty well, or keep like the amount of vaccines going out really well, or something like that. Because that's a lot of different people from around the world.
That's the thing. Like they have people coming from all over around the world, and not everybody has the same healthcare, the same access to supplies and things. So you just gotta be careful.
Exactly. People who like there's a lot of countries out there who haven't gotten the vaccine yet. Or if they
Mm-hmm.
have the vaccine, it's not really reliable yet. They don't have we were actually really lucky because the United States, they were the pharmaceutical companies that actually made the vaccines. So we got them all like ahead of time as soon as they
Mm-hmm.
were dropped
Mm-hmm.
because we live here.
Exactly. It's
Yeah, and
crazy.
it's really insane.
We're very fortunate, at least I think we are.
Yeah, we're very fortunate. There's a lot of countries right now who are struggling and like especially in India right now. Have you heard about India and
Absolutely, yeah.
how they're trying to manage the virus right now?
Feel so
Oh,
bad. I wish I could do more to help, honestly, if I could.
I know. Me too. Me too. Yeah. When it comes to like first world countries, they have we have more likely to get a lot of things, you know? And when it comes to like third world countries, it's harder and harder for them to get things. And it's really sad. It's really sad.
It really is. You're right. It is sad.
I'm just like, damn. I'm excited to see everyone at the Olympics though. Like it's gonna be so crazy. I hope other teams of the United States get more gold medals because they deserve them. And I'm sorry, as an American, I'm so sorry that we always steal the gold medals, and like you're gonna do great, I promise.
Hopefully things will stay peaceful because there have been plenty of controversies revolving around like the Olympics, especially with like the US athletes recently. So hopefully that can be fixed before the Olympics actually start.
Yeah, it's been a Olympics are a humongous deal in the United States, so like we usually hype it up like a whole lot because it's like our country and we're gonna get more gold medals and we're gonna, you know, do all this crazy stuff, and it's like televised everywhere, and it's kind of weird how oddly patriotic everyone gets during that time.
I know. It's very interesting.
I know, we all like re-download an app. We all download an app together for the Olympics. Oh my god, there's always an app that we have to download. And then it always has the gold that has the medal count for all the countries, and it's, oh my god, it's like the most insane thing ever. Because actually, I think they don't actually take them off, do they? Do like have the app, and then when the Olympics early, do they take them off, or do they like have them and re-update them?
That's
I don't know.
question. I think what I do is I just check Google. That's usually what I do.
Yeah, I actually I think I do that too. I think I really do that too. But like, there's always that app that always pumps up before Olympics starts, and they're like, "Oh, here's an app that you can download for the 2020. It's 2021 right now, right? 2021 Olympics."
I do remember getting, what was it? The NBC app or something, so I could watch the live TV on my phone. I remember doing that.
Oh.
I'll probably do that this time too, because the Olympics start the week that I'm in Puerto Rico, so I don't know how well I'll be able to watch it unless I have my phone.
I'm sure they'll have like on Hulu. On Hulu, they might have like full coverage.
True.
Or it might just like, if you spend a little money on Hulu, you might be able to get it. Or Peacock, because Peacock is let's say NBC. So I think they should have it on Peacock if you want to pay for that as well. And I think like Roku, I think like all like the, like if you got Fire Stick, you got Roku. If you have certain like services like that, you can also download, like there's like a Olympics app that they'll have on there to like keep the medal count going or something. Or highlights. Those are always online as well, right? You can always go online and like go on and find the highlights yourself.
Right. Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
I'm feeling kind of excited now.
I know, right? It's a humongous deal. It's like, oh my god, we're finally gonna be in the Olympics. It's weird that we hype it up so much. Like it's like that, like you feel it in your heart. You're like, oh my god, Olympics are coming, and they tell all the time. And you watch trials and you like watch the games. It's like a humongous deal. It's so crazy. It's so crazy that's happening now. Because last year I was so sad. I was like, no, we're not getting it because everyone's in quarantine and we're all like in the middle of this pandemic and everything. And then now it's happening. And Winter Olympics are only happen like next year. So we'll have like that moment where we're like, oh my god, now it's happening. And then the next year we'll have another one and wait 2 more years, right? 2 more years. And then you have to like get the next one. It's like,
Honestly, I feel like the only time I watch TV anymore is just to like watch the Olympics or like maybe like the Super Bowl or something, because I really don't watch TV that much.
yeah.
I watch like YouTube or like Netflix or something.
I mean, if you have like streaming services or if you have like Netflix, then why is the reason why you have to watch all those ads anyway, you know?
Exactly.
TV has so many ads.
It really does. What is a sport that you just know you could absolutely never get into? Never.
Oh, never get into. Like watch or play, because I can't play sports.
Watch, because I know you don't really play sports.
Golf. Golf is one that I know I can never get into because it's all technique and I think that's the only one that I can be like, I would play rather than watch.
I get
it.
No, I do get it. I feel like that's up top of my list too. If we're thinking like abstract, then probably like what's that one? Like group like kayaking or whatever. I forget. I don't know what kind of boat it is, but them just like rowing in a race across a lake or something.
Kayaking?
Yes. Yes?
Yes. I think.
I feel like that's not something I would watch and be like super hype about. Maybe not that I would never get into, but it's just like not something that I would put forth the energy to try to watch.
Oh yeah. When I think of Olympics, I think of Wii Sports. Wii Sports Resort. How they have like all those different types of sports that happen and stuff. The only thing they don't have is gymnastics or diving, which I would probably love to do on Wii Sports.
I miss Wii Sports.
What?
I said I miss Wii Sports.
Me too. They should have it for the Switch. I would die if they made it for the Switch. Oh.
Yeah.
They should have
so much fun.
Oh my god, yes. And they need to add just a strolling one. Like I would just want one that's just like you can spend your whole day, 24 hours worth of day, just have your me stroll around the scenery and just go like a good walking one.
Yes.
A good walking one, just to ease the mind.
I'm pretty sure they have a Switch game that's like exercise based already though. I don't remember what it's called, but I swear I've seen like gameplay of it.
Right now they have Miitopia, which is like a adventure game, but it's like you put your me into a story and then they go on that story. But it's not like Wii Sports, you know, there's a certain part of within me that needs Wii Sports on the Switch. Like I need that.
I love Wii Sports. I haven't played it ever since my Wii broke, which was like middle school.
No. Oh my god.
My favorite one was the cycling one. I don't know if you had that version of Wii Sports.
Like yeah, Resort. I have the Wii Sports. There's like the fencing one. That was crazy.
The fencing one is fun because I just like shake the remote. Or the boxing one. I loved the boxing one with the nunchucks.
Oh my god, I love that extension because oh my god, I remember when I was around that age when I first got my Wii, I was like, Mom, with a nunchuck one, so I can like box people.
Bro, so much fun. What are some of the other ones? Obviously, everybody always talks about like bowling, of course.
Yeah, bowling. I loved on Wii Sports Resort. I loved the 100-pin bowling.
Yes.
That was insane. It's like boom, and it's like every one of them would just knock over, and it was awesome.
Yes.
Or the skydiving one. Did you have the skydiving one?
I don't know actually.
So basically,
you would. Did.
Yeah. So basically, it was like you would be on a plane, and then you would jump off, and then it would start, and you would find friends as you skydive, and you take photos with them. And then and you have a big group photo, and then they would count amount of photos you have, and that would be the amount of score that you had for that game.
Oh my god, that's
really
crazy.
Cool. It was really cool.
I love that.
Oh my god. I would love a Switch version with like can be Olympic sports. Like that'd be so cool if it was a Wii Sports, but Olympic edition for the Switch. That'd be so cool.
Super cool.
Like Nintendo should do that for this year. Like, that would be so much fun.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, the table tennis and tennis in general.
Oh
I
my god, the
loved
tennis.
table tennis.
I got pro on Wii Sports Tennis, and it was like the peak of my life. It was getting that pro.
I love that for you. It's so much fun.
I loved archery. Archery was really fun
Archery was fun.
because you get like the cool nunchuck extension, and then you would like let go, and it was really cool. I felt like Katniss.
Yes.
Honestly, I could never do these sports in real life, but it was really crazy to like learn about it on Wii Sports and think that I was some expert at all sports.
I agree.
Another version that needs to be extended to the Switch, another game that needs to be extended to the Switch is definitely Nintendogs.
Oh my gosh, yes. I
I
miss
need
my
Nintendogs.
Nintendogs.
Oh my god, yes. Did you have a DS?
I did. I still have my Nintendogs game. It's just been so long. I'd have to restart. They've
Oh yeah.
those poor things.
So I recently found my DS Lite, and it was like the most happiest I've ever been ever was finding my DS Lite because it was underneath all these boxes of old stuff that I used to have. And I found it, and it's red, and it's like, and I still have my Nintendo's game, but I have yet to find a charger for it. That I need to go out. I need to go on Amazon and buy a Nintendo DS Lite charger. But I still have the games and everything, and it's like the best thing ever. And then I still have my DS. I haven't checked on my dogs in 13 years.
Yep. It's been probably just about that long for me. Maybe a little less, but still years. Years and years.
What dog did you have?
I had a black lab. Or a chocolate lab? Chocolate lab? Yeah, because I think his name is Coco.
Oh my god. I wish I remember the names of my dogs, but I don't remember them anymore. But I know I had like a beagle and a Shiba.
Oh, that is so adorable.
Oh my god. So I remember this was back when I actually would actively play the game and everything. My deepest fear, I would have nightmares about it. If my dogs would run away. I was like, my dogs can't run away. And then eventually I had to go to school, and then I was too busy with homework, and I just didn't play anymore. And then just collected dust in the bottom of my box.
It really be
but
like
yeah,
that.
I remember I was like, I don't want my dogs to run away, so I have to play every single day. And then now I'm pretty sure they've all ran away if they actually has abilities for them to run away.
Oh my gosh.
At least they can't die, because mine would be dead for a long time now.
Yeah. Yeah. Mine would be too.
Mine would be so dead. Mine would be corpses on the floor.
Bro, that's terrible.
Anyway, they need to make, oh my god, the ideal. Okay, Nintendo, write this down. So Nintendogs for the Switch, okay, where they can grow up, okay, and you can like have play dates, and all your friends can go on Nintendo Switch online, and you can like have play dates with your friends' dogs.
Absolutely.
Or you can get like an extension like later, like you know how Sims have extensions and everything, like there's like the extension packs. They should have one with cats, so you can have like cats. You can have cats too. It can be Nintendogs and Nintendo Cats, the extension pack. Oh my god, I would love that. That'd be the greatest thing ever.
What if they just had like a Nintendo Animals? Like, what if I wanted like a pet llama or something? Like, give me my llama.
True. And you can like hang out with your friends' pet llamas, and you can have big llama parties and everything.
Exactly.
Oh my god, ideal. And what if like they grow up? Like you can like allow them to grow up, Like I feel like that's what they missed in Nintendogs is the ability for them to grow up, but not
Oh,
like die,
God.
but like like they would be teach kids about where they go after they get old. You can have them be sent to a shelter or someplace a golden hotel. There you go. That's better.
Yes.
Exactly. I would love that. I would love the ability to have and share pets with friends.
This is
Like
making me
that'd be
feel
the
so
most best thing.
nostalgic.
True. And the agility courses, what if they like made them for all animals? Like you can like train your pet llama to go in hoops and stuff.
I would love that. I really would.
Me too. And you can like
So,
train them to sit down and play fetch.
bro,
That'd
that's
be
it.
so ideal.
I must have these.
Oh my god. I used to love those animal like take care of your animal games on like the DS and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. What's another game that you would like to bring to the Switch?
Well, I got Cooking Mama for the Switch, so that would have been one of them. I can't remember what other games are. There was this one like Nickelodeon game. Oh my gosh, what was it? I've passed that game like seriously like 10 times. Like I played it the whole way through. You would go to like different worlds of different Nickelodeon characters like Danny Phantom or like SpongeBob or something, and you would choose like a certain Nickelodeon character. Like I could go to SpongeBob's world but play as like Danny Phantom or someone like that. And then you would just like beat
What?
up these like little robots and stuff. And then at the end of every level, you would get to like drive a car to your next destination. It was so much fun.
Oh my
I
god.
would love to
What?
have that game on the Switch, but I don't think it was nearly popular enough.
Oh my god. I would love those fun crossover games. Oh my god. Or like a net what if Netflix came out with the Switch game and it was like you can go to different kind of worlds on the Netflix movies, like you can like jump across different dimensions and go and do well, that'd be really cool.
Yes,
Or like I think Nintendo should do like an anime style game.
absolutely.
Or like one where you can like go different like anime, anime shows and stuff, and you can like pick your favorite character. Oh my god.
An
Or
Otome game for the Switch.
I mean they already have so many games, don't they?
We do. Yeah, they do. Why not
They
make
do
another?
have Otome games.
Why
Another
not?
one. But this time you get to choose your own. You don't have to, they don't give you a set of characters. They give you like every single anime character ever, and you can like choose who you want for that day. You can choose one good old fashioned man that will save your life. Oh my god. Big brain. Big brain. I thought of something.
You're
Big
mine.
brain. Oh, I thought of something. What if they, how K-pop songs they have like the superstar SM ones?
Are you implying?
They should do one with all the K-pop songs and then make a rhythm game on Switch.
Yes. 100% yes.
My biggest brain moment right there.
I love those games.
Oh my god. The problem is they take so much space off your phone and they always crash.
Yeah. Or they take
So
forever to download. Like,
yeah. What if they just made it for the Switch? Like that would save us so much time because the Switch has more capability to hold that much like megabytes and gigabytes and everything. Why don't they just make it for the Switch?
yes.
Oh my
Yes.
god. And you like trade cards and oh my god.
That would be so much fun.
Or like a K-pop dance revolution. Oh, that'd be fire as hell.
No way.
That'd be great.
That would be so much fun.
I know, right? You can like play it on the big screen and everything, and you're just like, oh my god.
You're making me want to play like all these rhythm games right now.
I know. They're great, but the problem is over time they start crashing because they have to take up so much room on your phone every single time you put them on, like a new one on.
Oh no. So
I
annoying.
know. Or like one of those, you know how like they had those crazy games when you were kids that you can like choose your own fate, or like you would have those like dream, like you know, like Kim Kardashian. Remember the Kim Kardashian game that happened where you can like choose your own lifestyle and choose your clothes and stuff like that? What if they made us like K-pop, like K-pop one, where you can like pretend to be, you can like pretend to be someone, or you can like become, you can like join your own group. You can like bring, oh my god, they should do a Miitopia but a K-pop version where every you can pick your own, like you can be visual or dancer or rapper, and you can like have your own K-pop adventure.
That's crazy.
Would you like that?
I think I'd be intrigued if you could pick like the artist that you wanted to be with. Like, wouldn't it be cool if you didn't have to make the Miis, but they just had like a huge selection of like all the artists that you could pick from?
Or you can make your ultimate super group. And you can like have your faves into one group.
Right? That'd be very fun.
I know, right? Or like, you know how Miitopia, you actually can like, if you go online, if you go on the Nintendo is online, they actually have like already made Miis. Like there's like Michael Jackson you could pick, or Jack Black or something like that, right. And you can like put them into your game. That'd be so great for this because you can like choose, like I want Tay in that group and then I want Kai, which is already super M, but anyway, you know, like you like take like Jungho from ATEEZ and put them in there or something.
That would be a lot of fun.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god. Speaking of super groups, I've been watching Imitation. Oh my, it's life changing. That show is life changing. It changed my life. I can't stop shutting up about it too. I'm like, good god, they made the best super group ever. Like Shax is the main group in the show, and they have all these amazing idols or ex-idols in there. Oh, and then it's like, it's so good. The male lead is so good looking. And then they put ATEEZ in there. Like they're in like this group called, well, Jungho is actually in like he's in the 6-year group, so he's like in the already established group and everything. But the other ATEEZ members, there's 3 ATEEZ members and Sparkling. With he's another dude in there as an actor, but he fits in so well with all the other members of ATEEZ. He's like really cool. It's a 4-member group who are only debuted for like 3 years now, and they're called Sparkling. And then they're like, it's a fun show. It's actually not fun because I've been crying a lot because I've been going through it a lot watching that show, but I recommend it if you're out there needing a K-pop style or a K-drama out there recommendation. Here it is. That one.
I've read that it's like really opened up a lot of people's eyes to like mostly the ugly within the industry.
Yeah, it's pretty really interesting. It's pretty dark side. It's very much a dark side to it.
I think it's, it was needed though.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Like there's a whole love triangle, but it's like insane because they're all idols. And then, they can't date because, of the fact that they can't date. But yeah, that's as much as I'll probably go for a spoil anything. But yeah, there's like a lot going on. There's like some dude likes this girl, but also other dude likes this girl. And then the other girl who's also in a group likes a boy who is liking the other girl, and it's like a whole thing. But it's so good. I can't
Oh my
believe
gosh.
how.
That's crazy.
Oh, oh yeah, it's crazy. It's so crazy. Ugh. But yeah, I've I haven't been this dedicated to a drama in so long. I feel like I've been missing out on all like the hype and everything because I started way too late. I started way too late. Now we're on episode 9, and everyone is like, "Oh, okay, now it's just going on, you know." And I'm here like, I love Shax.
It's okay though. At least you're still watching. You still get to be a part of
True. And the crazy
the
thing is
love.
that they're being promoted right now. Like Shax is actually promoting. Oh my god! So one of the groups is called Tea Party, right?
Mhm.
And they actually have been going on music shows. They actually went on Music Bank as a group on their actual actor, like on their actual character names. They've been like calling themselves their own character names and actually going on Music Bank. It was insane to like see them. And everyone's like, "Oh my god, this group!" And everyone who watched the drama after realized that they're actually a fictional group.
That's what hurts the most. It's like, no, you gotta be kidding me. They're not even real.
I know they're not even real. And they uploaded a whole thing on Shax, which is like the big group, and they put him on like a show and everything. They filmed and had fan cams, made the fan cams with like their actual character names and everything, and they have social media. All of them have grams like fake fictional group names. And I'm just sitting here like, can they please promote for like 1 year? Like, I'll be fine with just 1 year. 1 year. uh,
That's so cool. I'm glad that they've been able to do that,
I know.
especially with the pandemic and everything.
Yeah, I know. And like, I I haven't paid attention to ATs, but this actually made me pay more attention to ATs because they've been like, they're basically the reason a lot of people watch the show in the first place anyway because of ATs. But then I've been like watching it because of the fact that I like the show. So I've been like catching up on. I've been like kind of side eyeing ATs like in a way like I'm like, oh, I'm learning more about them because I watched the show and I'm like learning about their character on the show.
I love ATs. They're
Who
wonderful.
knows? Who knows? I might stand in the future. Who knows? They're
Stay
great. They're
ATs,
great
everybody.
boys.
They're very great. They're wonderful. I'm glad that
Okay, real
that's.
question
Oh, go
here.
ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Real question here. As an AT stan, is Jungho actually that adorable in real life, or is he just that character?
He's absolutely adorable. He really is. He's like one of
He's
those.
just like he's a cute guy.
You just like want to protect that little man's all the time.
He's so cute. Like he's
He
so
is.
adorable.
It's like he's like one of those that like he has that soft side to him that's just like so prominent that when he's trying to be serious, you can't help but just be soft.
He's such a baby boy. He's like such a baby boy.
He really, really is, and it doesn't help that like his speaking voice is just so like so soft. He's just so sweet. He's a great guy.
As just a multi-stan in general, I like only know him from the fact that he opens fruit with his bare hands.
Yeah.
That's like as far as I know about him so far in like life. But he's just adorable. Like he just opens fruit with his bare hands and he's cute doing it. Like damn, a baby boy.
Proud of him.
The thing is that he makes it look so easy. Like yesterday, like I was on Apple and I was watching him opening apples. And I was like, I can do that. And I realized that I can't do that because I have no like arm strength.
Me. Yeah, I really have no idea how he does that. And he always does it when he's singing.
I know.
Like, how is he multitasking? I don't understand.
He should be hitting those high notes. He'd be hitting those high notes while like using his arm strength to open up apples with his bare hands.
He's crazy.
He really is, but he's so cute. He's like so cute. And oh my god. I don't know all the members' names. I think kind of like only know their character names right now.
That's okay.
But I know San, right?
Son. Yeah.
He like gives me off major Kai energy. And I'm like, dude, you have like
Absolutely.
that power, bro.
He is powerful. Sometimes without even trying, like just with like a glance from that man.
He has
Crazy.
like strong cheekbones. He's like slice and dice, bro. And oh, there's a lot of SF9 members.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
there's a lot of I think there's like 2 SF9 members in
I know it's what's his
the
name?
show.
Young and
Yeah, Huyoung. Chani. I think his name is Chani or Chani.
Yeah, the Taemin stan.
Yeah, that's how I know him.
That's literally how I know him too.
Also, I watched him on it's another drama, but he was dead in that drama, and I was like, bro, you're dead. and it's like, it's so insane that he's like, never mind, I don't want to spoil anything that he's in this drama because it's gonna say some stuff, but anyway, he's in there, and it's like he's still stuck in a new situation. Like, bro, like, can you catch a break, please? My thing with SF9 is that I was originally a stan. Like, I used to love them a lot.
Really?
And yeah, I used to like get all the I know all the members and everything. So like seeing them right now is like insane because I haven't been seeing them for so long. But they're all good looking boys. They're all really good looking boys.
Absolutely.
Didn't they do Kingdom with ATEEZ? Is that what recent thing happened?
They did.
What was Kingdom about?
Well, that's a heavy topic. There's a lot to explain. Kingdom was the show that came after the show Road to Kingdom. It's a competition show between, or at least Road to Kingdom was a competition show between, I guess you would say, rookie boy groups. So they were just competing every week, doing performances. The boys won that show. They had amazing performances. They covered Danger by Taemin, literally one of the best things I've ever seen. But they won, and because they won, then they got to go on Kingdom. So if you win Kingdom, then you get, I believe it's like a reality show or something to kind of help promote your group. And I think you get like a trophy or whatever. But Kingdom had like ATEEZ, iKON, BTOB, SF9, like a lot of different generations and Stray Kids together. So they were competing. Some of the rounds were like they had to perform each other's songs in their own style, or they had to like tell a story or like fit a certain theme. So based on however many views their performances got on YouTube, and there was an app that you had to vote on, then they eventually decided the winner, which was Stray Kids. I don't know if they got their prize yet, if they started their show or not. I'm not even sure if that's the actual prize. I'm pretty sure that's what I read it was, but yeah, it's just like a survival show. I feel like it was a more of like a kind of like a bonding experience for these different boy groups because like ATEEZ and iKON ended up being pretty close, and like BTOB were having a lot of fun kind of like interacting with the other groups. So that was really nice to see. Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know about it. That's also because I've been so paying attention to like a lot of other stuff in my life, but like I didn't know. Like, it was wow. Because I heard about it because I've been watching the show and I've like seen all these like members and everything. I'm like, oh my god, you guys were like in Kingdom together. I don't know what Kingdom was. But then again, I'm like, I don't really pay attention to 4th-gen groups and I feel so bad.
Oh, it's okay. It's all good. After like a certain point, because an episode came out every Thursday, so I would watch it with my sister every Thursday. But then after a while, I got a little tired of it. It gets pretty long.
I think like an hour each.
Yeah, not only that, but I guess I kind of lost interest because I was like working and doing school at the same time that it was airing, and then I'd forget about it. And I was like, well, I don't have to focus on this right now. Like I can come back to it, and then I forgot. So I didn't even watch like the final, like, I think, episode. I just like read online that Stray Kids, excuse me, had won. I was like, okay, cool. I guess I don't need to look because I know who wins.
Wow.
I know, right?
That's a lot to think about. Because
It is a
like,
lot.
you know, just like all these groups, all these guy groups want to be in like a certain thing and like, oh I don't know what I said.
I know what you mean.
Uh
This is super random. But it's been like literally last night I was downstairs in my basement, and my basement has like one little like fire escape window, so I have to have the lights on because it gets really dark at night. I'm literally just sitting there minding my own business watching YouTube, and the freaking power just like in the whole town. Like it was dead silent, like black out. I couldn't see anything. It was like almost midnight. And I got super freaked out because I couldn't see anything in my basement, and like I didn't know where Lincoln was either. So I'm sitting there with like my little phone flashlight, and I hear my stepdad come downstairs, and he was like, "Was that you?" No, I didn't turn the power off to the whole neighborhood because I guess he thought like because we've been having like problems with some of our electrical wires, and so I was like, I don't even know how to access that. So then it came on like 5 minutes later. So I went back downstairs to the basement because I came upstairs to my room because I thought, okay, well maybe it's gonna be out like all night. So I went back downstairs. I'm watching YouTube, everything is good, and then it turns off, everything goes black again, and then it comes on, and then it turns off. It literally just starts blinking. And we have a treadmill downstairs, so the like whenever it turns on, it makes like a little beep. It kept beeping because the power kept going on and off. I literally don't know. There was no storm, no rain, no wind. They must have been doing like freaking work on the power lines at like 1 a.m.
oh my god. This is like 1 a.m. So everyone should be asleep and then everything just like went off.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
it was so weird, especially like because like okay, one little outage for like 5 minutes, that's fine. But the fact that it just started blinking on and off, and like it couldn't decide if the power was gonna come on or stay off was so weird, especially because like you just hear like all the machinery in the house like beeping and then like turning off and then beeping again.
I don't think it was intentional. I don't think that was intentional. I think it was like someone accidentally turned off the switch and then everything just turned off.
They just blew the fuse to the whole neighborhood.
Like some dude probably dropped his coke on top of the wires and then it just like went off.
God.
There's no way that would have been just like intentional. I'm pretty sure someone just did it by accident or someone must have pulled something.
Yeah, for sure. It was
Like
wild.
oops. Sounds like me though. I feel like I would do something like that. Like I accidentally blew off the entire electricity for the entire neighborhood.
No. I felt bad for Lincoln above anything because I'm sure he was like what is going on right now?
Honestly, yeah. Yeah. The thing is that like he's probably yeah, I think most cats in general, like they get so scared about like the tiniest things. Like, oh, what's going on? I don't know what's going on. And they like panic. Or they get scared and they run away. Or they
Poor little man.
poor little man. Man.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I stayed with him in the basement anyway afterwards because I figured he might be a little shook, shaken up.
True. It helps so much to like take care of your animals because I mean like you know they get sick sometimes and you have to go take yeah they like the attention. They love the attention.
Mm-hmm.
You
Oh yeah,
know?
Lincoln loves attention.
Especially when they're sick. They're like, please love me. I know I don't talk to you very much. I know like I am terrible expressing emotion, but I want you to pet me right now.
Exactly. And I will. Unless I'm busy. Because Lincoln's gotten into the habit of like he needs to be fed like every 3 minutes. So he'll like go eat like three little whatever those things are called, little like bites. Leave his room, stare at me, and then just start meowing. And I'm like, but I was just there. I was just there. So I have to get up, escort him back to his room, even though he can see me from his room and I can see him because I'm in the basement and there's a table right by his room. And I'm like, oh my god. So I escort him, come back, and he just does the same thing over and over. So I've tried picking him up, petting him, holding him, and it just doesn't work. You just have to be in the room at all times, like right behind him.
He likes the attention. I'm pretty sure my cat's the same way too. If you're around, he likes being around you, but he doesn't want to be too close to you. But then like if you walk away, he's gonna walk away with you. It's like, please don't leave me. Please don't leave me. Like my cat right now is having stomach issues and he's like, I can't leave his side. If I like leave his side for a couple minutes, it's gonna be like,
Exactly.
because he's so sick right now. He's like having digestion problems.
Poor little man.
Yeah.
Thank
All
you,
right.
everybody.
Thank you for listening.